Last night, we brought you the story of one Tucson neighborhood hit hard by a group of so-called BB vandals who drove up and down several streets, shooting out the windshields and windows of large cars and SUVs with a BB-style gun. At the time, police counted roughly 40 victims. Since then, their phones have been ringing off the hook, and get this, that number has more than doubled. And that crime has 9 on your side on alert. Here is Maggie Vespa.
That's right, guys. Since 9 on your side broke the story late last night, TPD says 2 things have happened. 1, more victims have come forward. Number 2, police have done a little digging of their own into their own records, going back at least a week, finding similar shootings they believe now to be connected. Taking all this into account, the total number of victims now, more than 100 people, and it's still growing. Like so many others early Sunday morning, Susan Carl didn't think much of that strange noise.
It sounded like a bucket. Somebody had turned over a bucket and was dragging it. And that's why I thought maybe a cat hit the vent for the dryer or something.
Hours later, like so many others, she and her husband Brad considered themselves unlucky and alone.
I came out to get the paper and found glass all over my driveway here and was a little upset.
Tonight, police say that couldn't be further from the truth.
We're bringing them together to find out if they're related and to go after whoever's responsible.
Sergeant Chris Whitmer says investigators now believe that initial group of shootings, 30 to 40 near Broadway and Houghton, was just the beginning. He says that same morning, that same group hit another 30 or so vehicles off Pantano Road between Stella and Escalante. There were also 5 near 22nd and Oak Park and 3 in the Rita Ranch neighborhood. But wait, there's more. Police records from a week ago show 15 to 20 similar shootings, same weapon, same style, near Broadway and Wilmot and Broadway and Kolb. If they are linked, that brings the total number of victims to more than 100.
We're talking in the tens of thousands of dollars now. We're definitely looking at felony charges, and we're definitely going to pursue this case, and we're going to try to find who's responsible.
Among them, the Carls, who are now dipping into their savings to fix their car, something they say these criminals haven't considered.
With the random hits that they did, they're just doing it for their own pleasure of some sort, I guess.
What would you like to say to the people responsible if they see this on the news tonight?
Grow up. Just grow up and get over it. That's all I want to say to them. Just, they're idiots.
Now, one upside police say to this increased number of victims, some of them have surveillance cameras on their homes, and Guy, police are in the process of acquiring that footage.
That woman said it so well when she called them idiots.
Right.
How do police feel about the chances of catching these guys?
Well, Guy, police say it appears these vandals are becoming braver, and they say that may be the key, because what happens when people get braver, they say? Well, they brag, and police are counting on that and say if you see or hear anything suspicious, call them or 88 Crime immediately.
All right, Maggie, thank you.